Ready for this? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
It's the Sweety
Beautiful.
That felt great. That was awesome. What I was looking forward to the whole time. I'm like, I'm done. That's what I wanted.
Pack it up.
That's the show, people.
Damn.
Word. Welcome back to the Sweety Trudy Show. It's your hosts, Tasty Wasty and MC Good Medicine.
Hey.
We got two awesome guests in here with us in the booth. So you guys want to introduce yourself?
KTheChosen.
Word.
And TK Othello.
Hey.
And what do you guys do?
So I'm a freestyle rapper. I do recorded music as well. Recently, I've become a public speaker as well, and I'm a student too.
Go.
Yeah.
I'm just an R&B artist. I'm here to make people dance and cry at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
What an entrance.
Yeah, I like that.
You.
And it works, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn. Well, TK, it's been a long time. In fact, like since the last time you were here, like you weren't TK.
No, that's that's news to me too.
Some things have been happening, and Home Slice K over here.
Yeah.
He's been trying to get on the show for like
forever, since the dawn of time.
Yeah. Yeah. Time wasn't even a thing.
Podcast wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get on this podcast.
I envisioned the platform.
I knew it was coming. Like I just knew.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I'm finally here, though. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to have you on, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
dope.
Yeah.
So you had a pretty exciting day already.
Yes. So for those who haven't seen it already, I dropped the Amazon music video today.
Hey.
Word.
And it's doing pretty well. Like it's been fun. I think it's weird to say that this is my first official music video. Because I have put out 2 before this. The one, it was weird. Like I had a show I was doing, and I asked a friend of mine to like record the whole thing, but then we lost part of the footage. So we took part of that footage, and then I went to his house, and we kind of like just filmed outside, and then put the 2 together. I'm like, okay, boom, we've got a music video. Okay. And then the second one was like an animated lyric video. So this is the first one where everything has been done from scratch. I was like, cool, I'm gonna get a director, a venue, organize the dancers. And I don't know, so far the reception's been good. So I'm excited. It's been good.
I can say that I've seen it this morning. I really liked it. I thought it was really dope.
Thank
you.
Cool
to see it come from our city.
Yeah.
We want to talk about where you got the idea for that music video and like the setting behind it.
For sure. So it's actually a very funny story behind the song itself. So Amazon was produced by a friend of mine. His name is Chris. So he's another Zimbabwean from, he's Zimbabwean, but he's in BC. And he sent me the beat. We were meant to make the song together. So it was actually originally called K2Z because his rap name is Zeke. And obviously mine's KTheChosen. So I was like, okay. So before it was, because we got it all K to Z. Yeah. And then, like I said, he produced the beat and he was meant to write verses to it as well. And then, I don't know, he kind of wasn't feeling it. He was like, no, like, I'm liking the beat, but I don't feel like I can put verses to this. So I kind of sat on the beat for a while. And then Yumika and I have been friends for like 4 years. And he was always like, we need to do a song together. I was like, yeah, we will, when I figure out what the right song is.
Oh, yeah.
And then one day I was like, wait, just put him on Amazon. That makes the most sense. And at that time, it was still called K to Z. So when he came on, I was like, it doesn't make sense for it to become K to N. So I changed it to A to Z. And I was like, that sounds kind of corny. But what could I do with that A to Z? Oh, Amazon. Oh, there we go. And that's how it became Amazon.
Cool.
So once we had the song down, we performed it once at Cowboys last year.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really fun. Like, I just felt the energy on the song. And I was like, we have to do a video to this. And that's when I met up with the director's name is Taha. He goes by McTabulous on social media.
Hey,
and shout out to Metabolist, man. Couldn't have done it without him. So we met up, I think, mid-December, and I just kind of pitched the idea to him. I was like, look, I've got this venue I want to use. This is Neverland in Ramsey. So shout out to them too. Oh, yeah. It's like an event space where you can well, it's a space where you can have events. You can like hang art around there and do separate things with it. So I got there and I was like, hey, I want to shoot a music video here. And they're like, yeah, sure, you can do that. I'm like, okay, cool. Because it's like a big white open space. And I knew that because we're going into winter, there was no point trying to shoot a music video outside. I'm like, that's not happening. So after I was like, cool, we've got a space. But what do we do with this space? We need to make it interesting. And that's when I hit up Harvey. I was like, hey, can you bring your art? I want to hang it on the wall so that it's like in the background of the video.
Cool.
And then I was like, I'd love to have dancers. So I hit up my friend Josiah. She brought her friends, Karen and Jason. I was like, I'm about to forget their names. That was terrible. So the three of them like started working together. They did the choreography. So this is funny because all of this was being done while I was home in Zimbabwe. I was like, okay, cool guys, this is the idea.
Dope.
You guys figure this out. I'm going to come back and I'm going to shoot the video. So I got back and we shot the video maybe a week after I was back in Calgary.
Oh, yeah.
And it just went well. Everyone kind of, there was a lot of synergy. Like one of the people I first contacted, so I contacted the director, I contacted Neverland, and I contacted Tam from like New Vintage. So he's the one who did all the wardrobe. So he dressed us up in those really cool outfits. And as we started talking, the vision started coming to life. And I'm like, cool, this is going to be a very artsy video. And I was saying to them, look, what I want is, I want this video to act almost like a promotion for the art in Calgary. So you'll see the art on the wall, you'll be like, cool, Calgary's got cool visual artists. You'll see the dancers, you'll be like, cool, Calgary has cool dancers. You'll see the rap, you'll be like, cool, we've got cool artists. Then obviously you see the graffiti, you're like, oh snap, we've got cool graffiti artists. But then you even see the clothes, you're like, whoa, we've got people who can dress you up in Calgary. What the hell? Calgary is just like this melting pot of like different styles of art that when they come together create a whole new thing, a whole new vibe.
Yeah.
So that's why like it doesn't really have a story per se. It's just people dancing, there's art in the background, there's graffiti going on, there's just a whole lot of cool things going on, but like different aspects of art that you can appreciate. And that's pretty much how the video came together.
Man.
That
Yeah.
is really
Really
dope.
cool.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
Thank
That's
you.
really cool. I saw when I first watched it, I was thinking about like the four thingies of hip hop. I forget what
The four pillars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or four elements, whichever.
Four
Yeah.
elements.
Yeah.
Four
Yeah.
elements.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dancing, the rapping, the street fashion, and the graffiti.
graffiti.
It was all in there, and I was like, oh,
That's true.
Sick.
I never thought about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I guess the only thing that would
elements.
be missing would be like DJing, but I guess the beat counts as DJing, right?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
Damn, I never thought about that.
Represented
I thought that's what you were
That's,
going
that's,
for.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I did not think about that.
With the wicked outfits and everything
Oh,
y'all were rocking in
wow.
that too.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
another layer of the video I never thought about. But I feel that. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I liked yours too. I liked your
Thank you.
like that was just a dope video.
Thank
and I
you.
really liked the whole outfit even you had. I thought
Yeah.
that's a fresh.
Yeah, it was. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't dress this cool. This is great. I got to look cool this one time. Yeah, no, so shout out to Tam for that one because I didn't really have an idea of what we wanted to wear. I just said, make us look different from the dancers. So whatever the dancers are wearing, I want to wear something that's totally left of what they're wearing.
Yeah,
And he's like,
word.
that doesn't give me lots to work with. I'm like, Tam, I trust you. You'll figure it out. And then I didn't even know what we were wearing until the day off. I got there and I just told him maybe if we could wear blazers, and then that's where he got like the blazer idea. But everything else, that was all him. I was like, this
cool.
is sick. So
Shout out McTam,
yeah,
yes.
shout out to Tam, man.
Hey.
Yeah. Visionary. Cool.
I feel like we should play that track.
Let's hear
Yes,
it.
I would love to. Yeah.
Right on.
Niggas finally acting, no reaction, never let this shit get to me. Pole dancing, no romancing, go ahead and clap that ass for me. When you get it, never spend it, if I see it, then I let it come to me. Cause we got it A to Z, yeah we got it A to Z. Ooh, yeah we got it A to Z, yeah we got it A to Z. Always pressing, never stressing, can't never let these niggas get to me. Cause you got it A to Z, yeah we own it A to Z. When we get it, never spend it, if I see it, then I let it come to me. Who them boys, who we be? We the boys, you can't see. We the boys from HRE. We could pay your lawyer fees, we passing bars. These shooting stars ain't nothing more than just a meme. We the ghosts and we sunning you, but you ain't our kids like Billie Jean. Talking kale, you talking yeah, when you mention rappers who got that cream. Wu-Tang, body bag, non-playing, only slaying dragon beats. I ain't even in the Fortnite, cause y'all playing games for like 2 weeks. Stacking chips and being legendary like Poutine, cause we got cheese.
Lucky 13 on my neck, my sweatshirt's torn, you creed to sweat. Little brown ting on my neck, couldn't get my clothes off, so she ripped them instead. Bite marks help with the look. I believe the car double park with the work. Keyless finger push to start with the work, so I get my finger in it before we start with the work thing.
Niggas funny acting, no reaction, never let this shit get to me. Pole dancing, no romancing, go ahead and clap that ass for me. When you get it, never spend it. If I see it, then I let it come to me. Cause we got it A to Z. Yeah, we got it A to Z. Roll up on me, man, she thinks she a model. She way too clingy, she just wanna cuddle. Can't handle her lick up a drink from the bottle. The minute I met you, I knew you were trouble. She out here flexing like she got the muscle. I'm loving her dry, so we going through throttle. Going too fast and there's no way to stop, but we barely survive and do same shit tomorrow. I am addicted to how she live life. Devil in Prada, hella for night. 3 times means wifey, so I only hit twice. Music my first love, only love in my life.
I know a thick girl named Paris. Things got real serious and scared us, but she's still at every show and appearance, and doesn't get jealous when goobies come near us. Sometimes we fuck on the low, sometimes we bring a few girls if they like the McLaren. And if I come quick then I don't get embarrassed, cause I still got loads for the finals and fairs. My Molly's too good for these hoes. Damn, I should sue for the flow. My Monday bitch cocaine, my Tuesday joint so thick that it's rude to disclose. Let me ask you niggas what your Sunday is. Mine's light work with a 1-boy triz and a nigga top 2, so my 9 don't miss. There's 10 of us here and I'm top boy still. I spent 2 years paper chasing. Now that I'm back, she can taste it. She might just fuck me for placement. You and your niggas ain't placing. I don't waste time with no waste, man. Straight flame from the basement. A nigga got heat, you ain't taking. With K and I here, that's a deadly arrangement.
Niggas funny acting, no reaction, never let this shit get to me. Pole dancing, no romancing, go ahead and clap that ass for me. When you get it, never spend it. If I see it, then I let it come to me. Cause we got it A to Z. Yeah, we got it A to Z. Ooh, yeah, we got it A to Z. Yeah, we got it A to Z. Always pressing, never stressing, can't never let these niggas get to me. Cause you got it A to Z. Yeah, we own it A to Z. When we get it, never spend it. If I see it, then I let it come to me.
Just like throw the spices in there, like, hey, whip it. Yeah, shit. I hear that.
Flames up.
Yo, that
Holy
song
smokes.
was dope, man.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
really
very
like
much.
that
I think,
song,
yeah, it's weird. Like I said, it was very organic in that Chris just sent me the beat. He was like, yo, can you write this? I think the funniest thing is one of, I don't want to say it's the most common feedback I've received, but one of the things a lot of people have said was that they're like, oh, damn, I didn't know you could flow like that. Like, this is not a typical KTheChosen kind of sound. And I was like, that's fair. Because even when Chris sent me the beat, he was like, I've listened to your stuff. I know you don't rap over trap beats often, so I don't know if you can rap on this. And I was like, what the fuck you mean I can't rap?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you.
Yeah. I'm an
And
MC, man.
Yeah, I'm an MC. So I think it was kind of cool to experiment with that sound and then find a way to like still make it my own, but have fun with a different kind of rap. So I had fun
Cool.
with that.
Yeah, I
That's
think you
cool.
rocked it, man.
Thank you,
That was
man.
dope.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
This makes
Then I-
perfect sense after the Cypher Club. Because at the first Cypher Club that happened, I was like, okay, K has like, he has different like skill tree paths unlocked now. I see.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I
All right,
appreciate
fair
that, man.
enough.
Thanks.
And then
leveling
like,
up.
now I see like, not where it came from, but like part of that
Yeah, no,
progression.
most definitely. I think there's definitely, I like what you said, like I unlocked new skill paths in that, yeah, I'm trying not to spoil anything.
Yeah.
Like, let's just say I spent the last 6 months unlocking new skill paths.
Damn.
Word.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's more flows that are available now.
Cool.
Yeah.
I dig it.
What's the Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
When you're in the
Super
that?
Saiyan?
the training thing, the orb that you like go into space in and train real hard. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called though.
Like
Oh,
where they
you
would
know what
have
I'm
extra-
saying?
Yeah,
though?
yeah, I
Okay,
know what you're saying.
that's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that. I'm training. I'm in an orb.
Right
Yeah.
on, right on.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, not only are you a rapper,
Yeah.
but you're soon to be a public speaker of
Yes,
sorts.
sir.
Can you
Yes,
talk
sir.
about that too?
So it's weird. I used to do a lot of public speaking in high school,
Oh yeah.
and then I guess I came to university and I didn't have as much time, so I kind of like just put that on the side. And then I don't know. I've always just had this list of things I want to do, like a bucket list.
Oh yeah.
And on that list is like, do a freestyle on Sway in the morning,
Word.
do a TED talk. And I was like, yeah, when I get older in life and have accomplished things, obviously these people will call me to do it, right?
Yes.
And then
obviously.
I'll be doing so well. They're going to be begging me, like, Sway's going to be like, yo, please, man, I need you on the show, man. I got to have you. And I'm like, okay, let me check my schedule.
Let me just reschedule my TED talk.
Yeah, So I was walking on campus one day, and I saw a poster that said TEDx applications deadline extended. I'm like, what do you mean deadline? What? Wait, I almost missed this. I think that was the immediate thing that came to mind. Like, wow, there's applications for TED Talks, and I almost missed this. So I took a picture of the poster. So what it is, so you've got TED Talks, then you've got TEDx Talks, and TEDx, the X just stands for like independently organized. So the group that organizes the TEDx Talks here have named it. It's like a youth group of TED Talks, so it's like 25 and younger. And they call it Victoria Park. So this is the TEDx Youth Victoria Park.
Cool.
Or at Victoria Park.
And is that in Victoria, BC?
No, here.
Oh, in
so that's
Calgary.
actually what I thought at first.
Yeah.
So when I applied, I thought I was applying for BC. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, I'm not thinking about this. How am I gonna get there? But I was like, you know what? I'll deal with that when I get there. I'm like, let me get in first, because traveling to a TED Talk is a great problem to have. I was like, if I get in, and my biggest worry is how am I going to get to BC to give a TED Talk? That's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
So later on, I think I have never asked them. I should ask them why it's called Victoria Park. So anyway, I signed up for this thing, and I think I signed up like a day or two because I came across the poster a couple of days before it was going to the applications were closing. And I'm like, this is really cool. So the application just says, what kind of field do you think you're likely to talk about, and why I should give you a TED Talk. So I had to like do a quick fill in an online application. So I'm like, cool. I send that in, and then it's funny. All of these things seem to happen when I'm traveling. So I send this in, and this was like at the airport before I left for Zim.
Okay.
And I'm like, cool. I get home. I'm chilling with my family. Completely forgot about it.
Oh yeah.
And then one day I'm just like, I should check my emails. Like, I've got a bad habit of not checking my emails on holiday. And I'm like, sometimes the rest of the world doesn't take a holiday.
Yeah.
So I open it up and I see TEDx. I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, we would like to give you an opportunity to like further the application. You need to write us a letter, just kind of expanding on your idea. And it's due, I think it was due on the Friday. I opened this email on the Wednesday. I'm like, oh man, I've got 2 days to come up with this. So I'm like, okay, cool. So at first I'm trying to just calm myself down. I'm like, wait. Am I getting closer to giving a TED Talk? So quickly write the application. I send it in. And then by that time I was getting ready to travel back. So I think maybe 2 or 3 days before I traveled back, again, I forget to check my emails. And to be fair, I think a part of it was also that my emails kept going to, like when
They should
you
just
sign
slow
up.
down.
They should just slow. Yeah, I agree. So you know how if you've signed up for something online, like let's say a gym membership or something, usually Gmail filters it out and puts it like in promotions or updates, like even like airline tickets. So they don't go into your main inbox; they go into like other tabs.
Yeah.
So a part of the reason why I wasn't seeing it is because anything goes into my main inbox comes up on my phone. Everything else, I have to open my laptop to have a look at it, right? So I opened up the email. I was like, oh, they haven't sent anything. I was like, didn't they say that like it would be done by Monday? I was like, maybe I just didn't make it. I'm like, cool. I'm like, wait, my updates thing has a little like dot on it saying like there's something new. I opened it up. I'm like, oh my goodness, this thing is due in 2 days. So I'm excited. I'm like, damn it, I almost missed this email. So at this point, they kind of want you to explain what kind of like the thesis of what your TED Talk is likely to be about.
Yeah.
And so I filled that out, sent it in, got an email back, and they're like, cool, we want you to come and do an edition on Saturday. And this was on Thursday. And I think I was still in Zimbabwe at that time. So I'm thinking,
What?
should I just postpone this? Because like they were like, if you can't make the Saturday, because like they literally asked for the Saturday that week, so it's kind of like if you couldn't make it, they said we can rearrange the time or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, great, but the only problem is that I was coming back the weekend before school opened. So I was like, after this weekend, I have no idea what my schedule looked like. You know, like these profs might be crazy and just like give me a midterm that same week. I can't risk.
They could totally do that.
They could. They've done it. So,
Yeah.
thankfully not to me, but I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
So I just said, cool, I'll just do Saturday. So I arrived Friday afternoon, I think around 2 p.m.
Oh yeah.
I was up until like 11 p.m. working on this speech.
Word.
Because the cool thing was like, okay, just bring in like a 5-minute speech. It doesn't have to be memorized as long as it's written down. We just want to see what your idea is. And yeah, so I quickly just pieced together an idea of what I'm saying. I get there, I'm like I walk in and it was just kind of surreal. Like there's so many people in the room like, oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing. So I give my talk. And to be honest, I think because I'd only just written it, I didn't know it that well. I went over time and I'm thinking, oh man, I messed this up.
Yeah.
And then there was like a question and answer session afterwards. So they asked me, okay, so what is your idea about? What do you think you can fix about it? Then they started giving me tips and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. It felt like it went all right, but I really can't tell. They seem to like me as a person, but I don't know if they like the speech.
And did you mention what you were talking about?
Oh no, like I'm trying to leave that to the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to the TED Talk.
Yeah, go to the TED. You like want to know what it's about. Okay, so in summary, I think the TED Talk is about. So like I've now had time to refine the idea. So that's part of what they were saying to me afterwards. Like when let me go back. So I finished the thing. I leave the interview, and then I stayed to watch some other people just to kind of see like, okay, what's my competition like? What's everybody else talking about? And I'm grateful I did, because the person who came after me asked, like, you know, at the end of the interview, they're like, okay, do you have any questions? And she asked, oh, so by the way, when will we know who's been selected? And they gave a date. I can't remember the date. And I'm like, cool. So I just made a mental note of that. And then I left. School started, so I got focused on that. And then one day it just hit me. I'm like, didn't they say they were going to mention who got in like 2 days ago? So again, I check my email. It's in the updates folder. I'm like, oh my God, I swear one day I'm going to open this folder and I've missed a deadline and that's it. It's over. So I open it. It says, congratulations. We really like to interview. We'd love to invite you to be a speaker this year. And I'm just thinking, yes.
Dope.
Yeah. So it was like nerve wracking. So now I can talk about what the speech itself is about. So so there's different categories that you can pick to talk about. So you can talk about business, you can talk about medicine, like pretty much anything you want to talk about.
Yeah.
So I picked social issues because I guess as an artist, a lot of times I try to use my platform to talk about things that I believe in and things that I feel we can make a change about in the world. And I think even when I'm not performing or making music, I still do that ordinarily. So like I usually do a lot of volunteering on campus and things like that. So my TED Talk is about the importance of authentic leadership when tackling social issues. And what I mean by that is just, I find a lot of times, especially with social media and social issues, we tend to hop on like the hottest trends. It's like, okay, cool, today feminism is hot, so it's like, cool, I'm a feminist. And then tomorrow it's like eco justice is, you know, the next thing. It's like, yeah, I'm an eco justice warrior, whatever. So for me, I was just talking about how it's important to be yourself and be honest with what you care about. And when you do that, whatever your cause is, you come across as more genuine. And because you come across as more genuine, people are more likely to follow you. You know, they're more likely to give like support to your cause. So that's the idea in a nutshell.
Damn.
Yeah, but I'm still like drafting
People
the
are
full
going to
on.
be rocked.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm excited for it. So for anyone who's interested, it's May 9th. Yeah, if you just look up TEDx Youth Victoria Park, the website should come up, but it's also like in my Instagram bio.
Which is...
Well, not today. It's
at KTheChosen.
At KTheChosen. So just as it sounds, KTHE and then CHOSEN, The Chosen. Yeah.
All right, so my man over here to my left,
Yes, sir.
KTheChosen.
Yeah.
I want you to share a little bit about the Sex EP and how that project came about.
Sure.
I was really moved by the story when I first heard it.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if maybe you could share a little bit about that,
Sure.
and then maybe share one of the tracks from the.
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. I was just saying just now that it's interesting that that's a project you want to just talk about, because I feel like it kind of snuck in between my discography. So I think people either talk about the music I'm putting out now, or they talk about No Man's Land. I think maybe a handful of people caught the Sex EP when it came out. And it's funny because originally I used to call it the sex tape, and I was like, "This is great!" Like, it's obviously a very provocative title.
That's a good name.
But then at some point I was like, you know what? I don't want to go around saying I've got a sex tape with my girlfriend. That doesn't quite work well. So the Sex EP. So it started as one song. So it's actually just like a 10-minute long project, and the first song that was made on it is maybe 3 years old. Actually, I made it a while ago. It was during the I think when the Harvey Weinstein scandal got to like its peak, and the Me Too movement was like also peaking, and I just felt like I needed to give time for that to have its moment. I didn't want to be someone jumping on the bandwagon, but I also had a lot to say about it. So I made the song called Eyes Closed, and the song just talks about you know, if you were on the other end of the situation, would you walk around with your eyes closed? So that's literally how the chorus goes. It's walk around with your eyes closed, can't believe this is you. Walk around with your eyes closed, can you believe that this is true? If things changed and they rearranged and you put yourself in her shoes, walk around with your eyes closed, tell me what would you do? You know, so I think a lot of times with these situations, we look at people and say, oh, well, you know, women are complaining about this, but it's not that bad. Or a minority group is complaining about this, but it's not that bad. But that's because you're speaking from the other side. If you are experiencing what they're experiencing, you know, you wouldn't be so quick to say, oh, you know, they're just on there. they're just complaining again. They're at it again, you know, right? So the cool thing about the song is that I wrote it, the entire thing, but I was trying to write it from a female perspective and be like, okay, cool. Let's have a guy writing as a girl, but then have it delivered by a girl and then see what happens. So I only appear like in parts of it, kind of talking to this character. I created the character. Her name is Rosa, and obviously that's modeled over Rosa Parks, you know, singing in the back. So like it's different things being tackled at the same time, like racial profiling, but also like issues with just like the patriarchy, you know, just being a woman. So like there's just like many things that are being addressed in this one song, and so I wrote the song, but I also wanted to respect rappers, in that I know that a lot of times we get very sensitive when someone else writes something and they ask you to deliver it. It's like, no, I'm a rapper. I write my own notes. I don't know why it's different. Like rappers don't like to be written for, but singers are okay with it because they've got the power of the voice. So like, oh, if you want to write for me, cool, then I'll sing it. But for a rapper, if you say I wrote this verse, I want you to, they're like, whoa,
That's
what
so
you saying about my
interesting.
penmanship?
I haven't thought about
right?
that.
Yeah.
So it was weird. So I couldn't find anyone who I was comfortable asking to do it. I was like, if I approach a rapper, they might take it this offensively. So I sat on the song for 2 years, and then I started dating my current girlfriend. So that's Tola. She also goes by a lot of poetry, amazing poet. And she'd never rapped before. And I was like, hey, you want to learn how to rap? And she was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, you want to learn how to rap on my song? And she was like, yeah. So she delivered the verse. It was her first time rapping ever. And I think the chemistry was really cool because she was trying something new. I was trying a totally new idea. And once I finished that song, I think this must have been like a year after the whole, like I said, like the song is like 2 years or 3 years old. So this was like a year after I'd already written it. And then I came up with a poem, and it was called Commitment's Issue. And it was kind of me looking into myself and saying, okay, cool. So in past relationships, why have I had commitment issues, right? So I just kind of wrote it. It was more for myself. You know when like you're trying to go to sleep, it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and you can't go to bed, but suddenly you have a creative idea. And you're like, okay, I want to explore this. And I was like,
all the time.
I'm like, I wish I could schedule my creative ideas. I'm like, I'm trying to sleep, man. I don't want to be up at 3 a.m. writing poetry. But it was great. I wrote it, and I was like, this feels good. It really, because I didn't know what was going to come out. I just started writing something. And then the more I wrote it, the more I was like, oh, wow, this is how I really feel. And I was so impressed by it. I was like, I sent it to Tola, and I was like, hey, check this out. Not that I'm saying I've got commitment issues with you right now, or that I'm trying to give you signs or something. I'm just like, I wrote this, is how I feel. I just wanted to share it with you because I think if anyone should know my, I guess, struggle with commitment issues. It's you. And she was so moved by it. She wrote a reply. And I'm like, what the hell? Why are you writing a reply to my poetry? And she was like, no, I'm just so moved by it. It made me think about it. So she wrote hers, and we decided to call that. So mine was, I think, sorry, I might have said the wrong title before. So I think I called mine The Issue of Commitment, and then she called hers Commitment's Issue. And I was like, yo, we now have these two poems that are like the A and B side of the same story, right? Like it's just like different perspectives. We've got this song over here, Eyes Closed, and I had a song that I'd made. Well, it's not a song; it's a poem as well, called Grace's Interlude, and that one was inspired by SZA's song "The Weekend," and she just talks about, you know, she's kind of okay with being the side chick, or at least that's my understanding of the song. So she's like, you know, you can have him 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, but he's mine on the weekend, you know, so I'll keep him cool, I'll keep him comfortable on the weekend. And I was like, that's such a fascinating idea, to be like comfortable with being the side chick, right? So Grace's Interlude was about a character, because like a lot of it is like it's a combination of fiction and parts of the story are true. So I created this character where I'm in love with this girl, but I'm the side guy, but I treat her better than her main dude, but she still doesn't want to leave her main dude. So it's me saying like, I'll be here for you when you need me to. I feel like I treat you better than your main dude, but because like in the story, the main dude is cheating anyway. So anytime that he cheats on her, she'll come to me and say, oh, you know, my boyfriend's done this again. I'm so upset. And I'm like the shoulder for her to cry on. And then she'll like lean on my shoulder, and then like things will like develop something. And I'm like, you could just leave him and be here with me. Like this would make way more sense. You know, like I look after you, I cook for you. I listen to the stories you want to tell. You know, like that's actually one of the lines. It's like, I listen to you, I cook for you. I want to sip tea with you. Tell me what Janine from The Office tried to do. Girl, you crazy. And like, I don't know. I just
Girl, you crazy.
Girl, you crazy. And then I get all mushy and I'm like, but I'm crazy for you. You know, and like, so like, it's like, I don't know. I really feel to experience the whole song, you really do need to listen to it. So Grace's Interlude is one of my favorite poems I've written, because it's an in and out of this person professing their love, but also being like, okay, shit, you told me not to do this. So like he literally says, what was it? But I'm crazy for you. Please be my boo. You know, I'm sorry. You told me not to call you that and not to call it all, because lately he gets mad. And like, so I don't know. It's just like a whole experience. And I think once I had those 4 songs, I'm like, this is interesting. There's like a common theme of relationships, sex, commitment, trust issues going through this. We should just put this out as a project. And my girlfriend was like, yeah, cool. I get to be on a project with KTheChosen. I'm like, what do you mean? I get to be on a project with a lot of poetry. I think that's more cool to me. So we quickly put it together, the 4 songs, packaged it up, and then I was able to actually release it in time for the 9th of June, which on the calendar lines up as 69. So that's actually International Sex Day. So I was like, this is the perfect day to release it. Nice. But what happened was, I think that must have been a Wednesday or a Thursday. It was some random day in the week. And because the project was put together so like haphazardly, I didn't have time to promote it. And that, I think that's one of the reasons why this project kind of slips through the cracks. Like people have heard Nomad's Land, they've heard like the newer songs, but they haven't heard the Sex EP. So for anyone who hasn't heard it, I definitely recommend it. It's like a 10-minute thing, but it really gives you a chance to like reflect on relationships, reflects on what the difficult parts are and what conversations you need to have more. I think one of my favorite responses to this project was, so I guess because it was June, this is spring, summertime, a friend of mine then put it on his story, and he was like, yo, this summer I was like, fuck relationships, I was gonna be in my hoe phase, I was just gonna go out there do my thing, but a lot of poetry and KTheChosen got me in my feels, man. I'm looking for love now. I was like, okay, dude. He's like, no, you changed my life. I'm like, whoa, in 10 minutes? So, yeah. And I guess that's why you brought it up, right? Like, you said you had some experiences with it. Like, I don't know.
Well, I was away. Like, I was away, like, camping, basically. And I would, like, listen to it at nighttime. Yeah. And I listened to it quite a few times.
Wow, thank you.
Like, I think when you're with your partner every day and then you're away, you know, you do reflect. And so like that was like a point of reflection for me like I wouldn't like define myself as commitment issues, but that's probably because I have commitment issues. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Deep.
Yeah.
Sudden realization.
Yeah. And yeah, I just feel like you really spoke to me as like a man, like in a relationship with a woman, you know, what that means. And like considering patriarchy, I felt like I wanted to say consent earlier, but I don't know if you guys explicitly say it. I couldn't remember, but I think like
not really.
listening to your,
I think it's implied, but not like ever said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I've been thinking a lot about consent and like consent culture. Like we had a episode basically on the show about consent, and I just think that's like so real for men to learn, and for you to like put out a project that was like, so I felt that. I thought that was really cool.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It wasn't just the kiss, but the breath that left my chest as we drew away from where our lips pressed, and the look on her face as we embraced and breathing in the remaining ecstasy. And next to me, I felt the dripping of the melting ice of the cold shoulder I'd given my insecurities, my vice, and my tendency to look for inconsistencies in our love and actions that would stop us from matrimony. The ring, as my thoughts danced around me, mocking and taunting me, urging me to give up this farce, this illusion that inclusion in her life would be everlasting, yet ever laughing was my fate as I attempted to make a different path other than the aisle that led up to her veiled face. Cover up, cover up, cover up, cover up how you feel, how you deal with the thoughts of never being enough, or being too much, or being perverted by wanting to touch. Her here, her there, her everywhere, not possessively but progressively, as you attempt to take her to the ultimate climax. Relax, it's all in your head. Kill it dead, the thoughts, the dread that this could be the end, before it was ever begun. Before the words I love you were sung, let those thoughts be done. And stop looking for the moon before the sun.
It wasn't just a kiss, but the words that never left my lips as he pulled me closer and our souls touched at the tips. As we drew away, I could feel the uncertainty between us extrapolate further, further, and further away. While my insecurities were here to stay, fears belittled my efforts to find a space where I faced my darkness and not retrace the picture I used to have of you and I together. I turn away, hoping he won't hear me pray that we could stay this way. What he expects from us, what he expects from me is something I'll never be. I can't match what you bring. Please, please, please don't give me that ring. My thoughts dance as he gets on one knee. Why me? What's here that I can't see? Does he want to be included in my life for an eternal past to my body? But he's not like that. I would have seen it. The veil of love covered my eyes before, but what if this time I don't believe it? Why can't I get out of my mind and let my heart motivate my actions? The aisle to you is clear, so why do I hesitate, unmoving? I see you staring at me, conviction certain, vision of me improving. But I'm feeling like the blurred line between the partner you want and the one you have. All the things I should have said, erase the regret. Do you even know me yet? Stop. Relax. It's all in your head. Take a breath. Think again. Before you become a slave to your own trend, before you say I love you forever, clear the storm. Let your feelings rain from your tongue. Stop fearing the thunder. Look forward to the sun.
Damn. I remember now, I was actually crying at the end of that one when I first listened to it.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember like telling you like, yo, we got to talk about this because like.
Yes, no, I do. I
Yeah.
remember. It was a good talk that was like 3 hours worth of conversation that day. It was good. I think before I forget, quick shout out to Andrew. He's the one who did all the accompaniment. So he literally just had his bass guitar and then he's got it plugged into, the pedal. And he just put it through a lot of different filters. And that's
cool.
All of that is his guitar. And then his voice just going like the weird voice in the background. That's him.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. So he helped create the atmosphere to the poetry. So we just recorded the poetry like with no backing, and then he created that
From
around
the
the poetry. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So even that, like, I saw you doing like the guitar
Yeah,
when you went
he's
like
what
the
do you,
angry
what
part.
do you say?
Cover up, and
cover up.
that's all him. I did
perfect.
not ask him to do that. That
That
was
was cool.
his artistic vision, and I'm like, that's why I fucks with Andrew.
He rocked that one.
He rocked that
Yeah.
one. He
Yeah.
did. So shout out to Andrew.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, let's take a break, and then I think we're gonna come back.
So
Some bars.
go listen. I was, what the hell? Okay, let's go listen
So
to the Sex
antsy to
EP.
Thank you.
Sex EP.
Sex EP.
If KTheChosen in 10
KTheChosen.
minutes leave you feeling like your life's changed and crying,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's just some damn good sex.
Oh, well done. Oh shit. Yeah, bro. I love it. That was good. Oh, I respect that. Shit. Hey, yeah, got to take her home, cause I don't wanna be alone. I ain't saying that we going home just to bone, but I dig the way you dog it. Guess I had to hog it like a hedge. That's Sonic. So I'm running these tracks when I'm feeling blue. Back up in the track, I'm thinking that I am back in the mood. I be thinking I am back on the track and I got you blue. I'm gonna say blow, like blow up, like show up, like go on your shoulder, like I hold the world on my shoulder. I'm a roller, I'm a ring like the phone that's Motorola. So you can close it, you can open it just like it was a razor. I'm about to erase ya from history, from the pen and pad that I wrote down. I'm backtracking, I'm coming from a place that's called H-Town. That's HRE, that's Harare, that's Zimbabwe. If you know me, so who's next? Upon the mic, you can come and get it if you wanna fight. I don't know. I'm rapping on my ass, cause the shit that I just spoke is bound to make you laugh. Get it? Rapping on my ass, bound to make you laugh. The shit I'm talking, yeah, I had to go back and spin around that. Spin around the world like a trip, like a vacation, back on track. And I think that I got the imitation of a rapper named Shady or a rapper named Eminem, cause we got Sweeties on the table and I think I'm loving them. So we back with the Skittles, I'm rapping just like a little. I'm back up on the track, I'm a rat, no I'm Stuart Little. Which means that I'm a mouse in the house that I'm about to conquer. Never stop this shit cause I think that I'm a romper. That's a one-piece suit you gotta take off every time that you're in the bathroom, cause you gotta take it off in one go. So I don't know. That's the rhymes that I'm spitting. Hey, who else wanna hit it? Go ahead, you can get it. Yeah. She wanna get married, but I wanna elope.
Oh wow.
She wanna get married,
Say what?
but I wanna elope. Hey.
Damn.
She wanna get married,
Say what?
but I wanna elope. Hey.
Damn.
She wanna get married,
Say what?
but I wanna elope. Hey.
Yeah.
Baby, I don't got the cash. Baby, I just got your bag. Baby, yeah, I love to rap. Baby, could you take me back? Shit, cause I want you, girl. Yeah, you're in my world, but the things you want can't afford shit, girl. I'm like, hey, my pockets are empty. Hey, my girl, my heavy, yeah, my pockets are empty. Hey, yeah, but my heart is so heavy with the love that I got for you. The things that I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
I would love to get married, but I want to elope with you, cause I ain't got the money. Hey,
Money.
hey, hey, cause I ain't got the money. Hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Hey.
she wanna get married.
What?
I'm just trying to elope.
Yeah.
Wanna get married.
Say what?
I'm just trying to elope.
Oh,
I wanna
yeah.
talk shit. My bad.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah.
Shimmy ya,
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah.
shimmy ya,
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah.
shimmy
Yeah,
ya.
shimmy, shimmy over to your mind. I'll be just trying to be so kind, finding my own flow with the rhythm. You be telling me my mind speaks with them. All the spirits around me, you know that I feel kinda damn hairy, even though I feel cold in my extremities. But here we go, yo, I'm trembling at the knees, understanding that a real man feels fear. I'm not trying to say I'm not queer, not saying that I gotta put any label on it, but I just be trying to find my own table on it. Like you put things on the table to offer to the world, but understand that I am madly in love with my girl, yeah, cause we on the planet now. We here to balance each other out, but I'll be like a plant and grow two big toes. Yeah.
Two big toes. Yeah.
Two big toes. Two big toes. Yeah.
Hey, everybody in the club, put your big toes up.
Yeah.
Put your big toes up.
Yeah.
If you love your man with the big toes, put your big toes, put your big toes up. No toe jam. This a clean club, but you know that you need some love. So if you got two toes in the club, put your toes up. Put your toes up. Hey, yeah. Put your toes up. Yeah. Oh, I put your toes up. Yeah. Oh, I put your toes up. Yeah. Oh, I put your toes up.